Part of why I make so many videos is it seems like people don't understand what's going on. The people who gang stalk people, who run the government, the corporations, whole cultures that are allowed, are similar to the average corporate guy, average corporate white guy will say, people in a white spirit, and the guys who used to harass black people in small towns, and they still do, just not in popular culture. Okay, the black-faced people, these are the mockers. Look at the pictures of the freedom riders. Look at the pictures of these guys who look like liberals and conservatives mixed together, harassing people, black people in the diners who were part of the civil rights movement. They have a goofy smile on their face. Some of them look kind of concerned, like, hey, do you really want to do this, buddy? Okay, kind of thing. This is what's going on. Okay. God 100% makes it clear not to join these people through morality, through justice, through righteousness, through basic logic, etc. The Bible, Proverbs 16:19. Better to be lowly in spirit along with the oppressed than to share plunder with the proud. Better to be lowly in spirit along with the oppressed, people like me, than to share plunder with the proud. What is there not to get about that? Why would you want to breed in the spirit of mocking people like me who are trying to stop women from being raped, who are trying to stop people from starving to death, who are trying to restore the divine moral order, to stop the people who caused all this harm to happen historically from inheriting the earth, okay, and being the governing class, okay, who know that they will never be successful at this point, okay, who have accepted being screened out as a matter of principle. Like it says in the Bible, right? Finish what your ancestors started, okay? That he's going to send them sages and prophets and teachers, etc., right? And they're going to screen them out. And he said this as this person who said the parable of the tenants, where last of all, he sent his son, the guy who was most like God. The Lord's a warrior, Isaiah 9, mighty God, okay? Micah talks about the spirit of might, okay? I walk in the way of righteousness along the paths of justice. These people made it so that they walk along paths of wickedness. Isaiah, Proverbs 8, etc. It's actually, Proverbs 8 is the wisdom, walks in the way of righteousness along the path of justice. Isaiah tells us that one of the pretty much the main grievance God has with the Jews is they're not practicing justice. They're not doing righteousness. They've made it so there's no moral path, okay? And anyone who tries to make a moral path is preyed upon. This cannot end with these people just saying, we have seen the light, okay, and being forgiven by Jesus, okay? That's not how it works. The reason why Jesus came was to put an end to the children of the devil spiritually and to extract the righteous and convince them to die for God and prove their worth. That's why he died on the cross as an example. What would Jesus do? That's why he said, pick up your cross and follow me. That's why John and Paul were saying anyone who wants to live a godly life must be persecuted like Jesus was. They must live as Jesus did. And that's why in Revelation it says that you're judged according to your deeds. People don't understand that even if there was no God, the smart thing to do is still to die for principle and not join the mocker-ass, childish, less than a vampire Calvin from Calvin and Hobbes type of ninnies who smirk, who are sarcastic, who kids are getting plugged, people getting raped, people are starving, people are getting beat up, people are getting harassed, people are they're mocking people, they're mocking women while they're raping them. They're running trains on women in college. They're beating up children. They're doing all kinds of horrible, horrible things. Okay, they have a spirit. What you see through the sabotage and the poisoning is the spirit of God trying to reason with you with truth. I'm not cheating anybody. It's a Royal African Falcon Martial Art Order. The Lord is a warrior. It's a warrior order. David and Goliath. Jesus is the root and offspring of David. It's a warrior order. He proved his worth through single combat. That's what warriors do.